Dun, 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 dun. It's Tye Tuesday, y'all. So, I know I took a week off. Life happened, which actually encouraged me to keep this life series going because I got a lot of positive responses, a lot of things that people said really touched me on how it touched them. And so I said that, I'm gonna do a couple more of these episodes because I really just want to crank out all that I got for y'all. So today I'm going into relationships. And yes, I'm talking about intimate relationships. And I'm talking about, just a little bit of advice that I have from this end of things. So I want to start off by saying we live in a generation that relationships are already just difficult just because what people go through in life, what people deal with, how they were raised, what instances made them or what situations made them who they are. And so it's already tough to deal with people. That's straight out the box. That's just free for you. But it's important to accept that every relationship is going to be different. I think a lot of the times people walk into each relationship with the same mindset that, my relationship gonna be this type of way because I want this type of person and I want to do this type of stuff. Every relationship is going to bring something different out of you. Every relationship is either going to teach you something, make you feel some type of way, make you understand something about yourself that you didn't understand before. And if it doesn't, that's a sign, but I'm going to get into that later. But you got to understand that every relationship is different for that reason. So don't go into a relationship with somebody thinking that, oh yeah, they just like my ex, they do this like my ex. Yeah, they may do something that reminds you, but they're not your ex. Like, that's just period. They're just not your ex. So keep that in mind and make sure that you understand that, because that will be something to push you away from somebody and make the relationship that you're in, it could be the best relationship ever, but it can go completely left just because of the fact that you so caught up in treating your relationships the same. All right. So that goes into my next thing. You got to stop pushing people away. Okay. I've noticed that, like, in my circle of friends and just people in general, we've been having a lot of conversations about people pushing people away. And sometimes you don't know that you even do it because you're so used to it, and you have this wall build up around you, like, I don't want nobody to hurt me. I don't want to go through this. I don't have time for this. But honestly, at the end of the day, let's be real. We all want to be loved. We all out here searching for somebody. So the thing about it is, how you gonna end up with somebody if you keep pushing them away? Let's take 5 seconds. All right, you're not. So yeah, you gotta just stop being difficult. Sometimes you gotta get out your own way. You gotta get over your own feelings, get over your own past, and open yourself up to new possibilities with somebody. I know it's difficult sometimes because we done gone through some life-changing, traumatic stuff. I get it, but that's not where you are anymore, and you gotta stop putting yourself in that mindset that you still there. In addition to that, give the effort that somebody is giving you. Like, it's so crazy how we can always say, I want somebody who gonna love me, who gonna hold me down, who gonna be real. Everybody fake out here, everybody hoes, everybody, yes, I said it, everybody this and that. But we don't want to give the same energy when the energy is being given. That's real hypocritical and real critical. Like, let's call ourselves out on some things. All right. So my next thing is pay attention to the signs. Not everybody that you date, talk to, flirt with is somebody you meant to be in a relationship with. Let's just be real. Some of those toxic qualities and traits that you think everybody got something, no, they just really toxic. And let's be real with yourself. Let's understand that there's a difference between, everybody got something and somebody is just toxic. And 9 times out of 10, you know that they toxic before you even go into that stage or step into that realm with them about being in a relationship. You just got to be real enough with yourself to say, hey, I know that you're toxic. I know that this is your toxic trait. Either we are going to address this and move forward if it's worth it, or we're not. I know it could be a little bit more difficult than what I just made it sound, but it's definitely necessary because, again, the whole wasting time aspect of you know, guarding yourself and you getting into it with somebody and you going back and forth with somebody, it becomes so draining, especially when you already have dealt with so much in your past, like I mentioned. So understand that paying attention to the signs is so important, y'all. And like sometimes for real, I'm not saying I'm one to take your friend's advice on everything. But if more than one person is telling you that they noticing a toxic trait and you see it consistently happening in your life too with that person, then maybe you just need to wake up and just really do a self-check, do a check with them, come back to the drawing board, write some things down, and make your decision. That's that on that. Then on top of that, if that is the case, and in a lot of cases, give closure to a situation. A lot of us, and I'm just gonna say a lot of millennials, I'm gonna leave it there. We don't know how to give closure to a situation. What is wrong with us? I mean, I get it, like, we haven't been given a lot of closure in life. I understand that. But at the same time, it's just like, stop lingering with situations, having bad blood for no reason. At least if you're gonna have bad blood, at least you know that I put an end to it all. Like, I don't understand the whole concept of why we think that closure is so icky, or it's just so, I don't want to deal with it because it just requires too much. It required you too much when you got into the whole situation or relationship. So closure can only do one thing: help. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is, and that's just how I'm gonna put it. And a lot of y'all can take that and run with it, because some of y'all need to learn how to just get closure on some situations. And then last but not least, make sure you're ready. Like, it's okay if you're not ready for a relationship. It's okay if you're that friend that all your friends are trying to be booed up. Ain't nobody trying to be a hot girl this summer. Everybody want to just go and, you know, find them somebody. And you the friend that's like, I really got goals that I really want to achieve that require my attention to the 10th degree right now. I don't need this in my life. Or you just in a place where you're healing, you're getting the closure that you need to give yourself. It's okay if you understand that you're toxic. That's a big one. And you got some things that you want to work on before you start displaying those toxic traits in anybody else's life. It's okay. Just make sure that at the end of the day, you're ready. Make sure at the end of the day, this is something that you see yourself giving your effort to. Make sure that you pay attention to the signs. Make sure that it's worth it. Cause this y'all time, I got caught up right there. This is y'all time. This is y'all life. You gotta live it how you want to, not deal with what you just want to deal with at the time being because you felt like dealing with it and wasting your own time. But that's all I have for Tye Tuesdays today. I really felt the need to share that with y'all, just based on a couple of experiences that I've been dealing with. Like I said, in my life and my friend's life, it's been real over the past couple of weeks. So I definitely wanted to open up the floor to that. And don't y'all forget to subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it, because I'm ready at this point. Meet me in the comment section.